Oh yeah, that's right.
We
So
didn't
we
even
had
talk
a
about that.
we had a fan request. They wanted us to
It
get
wasn't
into it,
really
or
a
they were looking
request. He
forward
just
to it.
kinda, yeah.
Alrighty, well, let's see here. Rich, you have some opinions you said on him, right?
Yes, I did.
If you want to start it off real quick, because I've got some stats that I had put together for him.
Okay, well, I'm not watching preseason football, so like this is just not gonna happen. Well, I will watch the 6 to 8 minute clips on YouTube that show me every snap that a player plays. It's like having the coach's film. Like I don't need to watch the games, but I watched Mitch
Gotta watch the
Trubisky,
tape.
Deshaun Watson, and the guy on the Browns.
Kaiser.
Deshaun
What was
Kaiser.
his? Kaiser.
Deshaun Kaiser.
Oh, the Notre Dame quarterback?
Yeah, now you're speaking
Yeah.
my language. Quarterbacks.
Yeah. So
Maybe you'll get one
Mitch,
soon.
I got one.
I don't
already.
know. I don't know what defenses he was playing against. I don't know whatever if they were going to be moving furniture next week. I don't know. Like these could just be guys.
Lawyers.
But he looked really good from what I saw. Like he made all the throws you would want him to make. He moved around well. Like he looked really good. The guy in the Browns, he looked really good too to me. Like he wasn't as good as Mitch, but I liked him. And Deshaun Watson, that boy looked horrible. I did it again. I don't mean to call him boy, but that kid, like he looked horrible. Like I didn't get what, because I saw his stats and everyone was like, "Oh, Deshaun Watson, he did good." Like I saw Steve Mariucci tweeted out something about like you're starting to see why Deshaun Watson, or this is the start of a legend or whatever. Like I don't know. Like all those in between routes where like the slot receiver goes up past the DB, but the safety's over top and you got to fit it through a window. He either threw him long or he threw him short, and he made 2 nice deep throws. But one of them, you even hear the announcer say, "It'll pad the stats, but it's the end of the half." Like they were just playing a prevent, so like they let him complete it.
Mm-hmm.
And the other passes he completed were all like 5 to 7 yard little rollouts, where like he would just hit the guy coming across, on the tight end on the little up and out. So I didn't see what everyone was up in arms about him, but Mitch looked great, and the Kaiser guy looked really good to me.
All right, so I'm with you, and it's the same feeling with the summer league shit. Like I really don't care what their numbers are. It's not a real game. They're not going against the same level of competition. Hell, even their teammates aren't going to be the same level once they're in the regular season. So the fact that Mitch went 18 for 25, 166 and a touchdown, good numbers, but who gives a shit? It's preseason. What I will say, and Rich, you hit on all of it, and this is why I wanted the Jets to take him. The dude is accurate. He can make every throw that there is, and he puts it right where it needs to be. When he was in college last year, he had almost a 70% completion percentage. I'll take that, please. 30 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions on the season.
I don't think you should dismiss the preseason. Like same thing we said with the summer league. Like that's who he has to play against right now.
Yeah, I'm not dismissing it like it doesn't count. I'm just not factoring that into like.
Yeah, I mean,
should he be the starter? No, they should
Right.
stick with what they
Right.
planned on doing and let him learn for a year.
yeah, I mean, it's good. That's what you want to see, though. It's the same thing you said with Lonzo Ball. You want them to put those good numbers up against this competition. That's why they were taken second in the draft. So. Mitch,
He was playing early on.
Mitch?
Like, yeah. Like I forgot what quarter he actually. I think he played in the first. So.
In the first
Yeah, I mean,
preseason
so-
game, though, the starters are playing one snap, one
Yeah,
possession.
yeah, that's true.
Everybody
Yeah, so
else
the way
gets in
that-
his bag of groceries next week.
So the way the Bears did that one was Mike Glennon, their number one, went for one drive, 2 for 8, 20 yards, and threw a pick 6. And then Mitch came in.
He was horrible.
Yeah, he was
Mike
terrible.
Lennon sucks. Well, he sucks.
Well, so this is how the NFL works, and I guess instead of talking about what Mitch did in a preseason game, because he looked impressive, because Mike Glennon looked terrible, do you think the Bears abandoned their plan and he starts a game this season?
Well, I don't know if you saw this or not, but John Fox is saying that the hype behind Mitch Trubisky is equal to the hype behind Tim Tebow. I highly
John Fox.
yes, I highly disagree with that.
That's blasphemy.
And
Literally.
so All right, so Straw, 18 to 25, a buck 66, an average of 6.6 a throw, 1 touchdown. What do you feel about that?
That's exactly what that's like. That's the numbers that he puts up. He's accurate. He can throw wherever you need him to. He's not going to make the stupid pass.
So the dude that couldn't get out of the huddle in the New York Jets practice, Mr. Christian Hackenberg, went 18 of 25 for 127 yards, 5 yards to throw, and he would have had a touchdown if the fullback didn't drop something that hit him right in his fingers. So, are you telling me that the Christian Hackenberg's ready to go, boy? That's our starter?
No, this is where the part where I said I don't really care what he put up in the preseason because it's preseason. I'm not putting that much weight into the numbers. I'm excited that Hackenberg looked good. I don't think it's going to last. I saw Mitch Trubisky the entire time he was here at North Carolina. Even though he was just the starter for 1 year, he still got significant playing time the other 2 seasons, and he's always been an accurate thrower. He's always been a smart quarterback.
He's pretty good scrambling too, right?
Yeah, last year he had 308 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's always a nice aspect to have from your QB.
And he's big too, so he's not like he's a small guy that's easy to take down in the pocket. He can take like a bump or a little hit, brush it off, and
He's
go
not
out.
that tall though, right?
No, he's not huge, but he's not a small guy though.
So as Rich did, I broke down that film, and he played against second and third stringers, and there was not one mix-up in play call. It was all man coverage. So of course, his wide receivers were just burning past everybody, dude. It was nothing. It was vanilla D. When someone really comes out to scheme on his ass, ain't nothing gonna happen. They better start Glennon.
That's why I say they need to stick with their plan, start Glennon for this year, and allow Mitch a season to sit and learn the NFL defenses. He's got the skill set. He's got the ability to go out there and be a good quarterback with his accuracy and his arm strength and his mind. He just now needs to take that next step and learn it. I don't think throwing them out there on the field is the best way to do it for most of these guys.
The Bears are probably going to be trash, so I think he's going to play near the end of the season.
Oh, he'll play this year for sure.
If it's at the end of the season, I think that's kind of okay because you've gotten 3/4 of the way in. You've at least gotten a feel. You understand what's going on. You've gotten through the practice for the whole season. And then you go and you can get in and see how the season goes. Work going into next year for the second year where you start. Somebody's got something dying in the background.
That's probably Mitch, man. Remember you, Coach? That's who he's most comparable to coming out, right? Is Mark Sanchez. 13 career starts. There's Sanchez 2.0. I don't want nothing to do with him.
That's literally the only thing that you can compare the two to.
That's
like Mark Sanchez was a horrible passer. Mitch Trubisky is not.
Mitch Trubisky plays at UNC. What have they ever won in football?
Hey, man.
What does that matter?
What does that matter?
What does that matter?
He's not from a big-time collegiate school, so I doubt he's going to be anything good. Have fun, Chicago. It's going to be a long, long couple years.
Hold on a minute. Wait.
Winter is long in Chicago.
Wait. So just because North Carolina is not a marquee university, that means he's not going to be good?
We are.
And guys that go to marquee, like, who's the last Alabama quarterback that was good?
Who's the last Alabama quarterback that was drafted number 2?
They didn't even have anybody. Like, that's what I'm saying. Just because it's a marquee program doesn't mean that means the quarterback's good.
Mitch Trubisky should have never been drafted number 2.
Yeah, he should have gone number 3 to the Jets.
No. And we drafted number 6, so we would have never got him at number 3.
We were moving up to 3.
Not higher than the Bears.
We were never leaving Jamal Adams, boy. That was our man. And he's going to show you.
He's ready to die out here.
Hell yeah. Leaving it all out on the field.
Leaving it on the field, Jamal.
Yeah, and the other thing with Mitch is when he came out of high school, he was a top 5 overall quarterback recruit. He came in because he wanted to play in Larry Fedora's system.
That means about as much as what Kev did about going to a school.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, one way or the other, it doesn't matter what school he goes to. The kid's going to develop how he's going to develop.
Top 5 recruit or not either.
Oh no, I'm just saying that people knew he was good. He just chose not to go to one of those marquee programs.
But what does matter is 13 career college starts. No one with that limited amount of starts has ever been anything worthy in the NFL.
But here's the thing. That's
Nobody.
Not all he played. That's not all he played. For the 2 years prior to that, the Tar Heels literally ran a 2-quarterback system. He had 100 pass attempts each season. So it's not that he has 13 starts in 13 games. He's played in over 30 collegiate games.
Why couldn't he start?
They just tried to do that system. Marquise Williams fit well into the system because he was a
Oh,
running
your
quarterback.
boy. Your boy.
The CFL, son.
Yeah.